Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Alright, we're gonna try this again. Swear to God. Okay, so if you're very confused as to why I'm live on a Saturday instead of a Friday, so after Ninja got off stream, I tried to do my weekly Friday night stream, right? And Shane, Same Time Toys, was here to witness this. I almost had a mental breakdown because the browser that I usually use to stream, it crashed about 4 times while I was streaming. Hence why the stream that I did was deleted and why it's not up and why it ended abruptly. It crashed. I reopened the browser, it was fine, everything froze, crashed again, opened the browser, crashed again, and I was over it. So that's why we're here. I think Savage Land goes live pretty soon, so I'm not going to be on super long, that way I'm not clashing with his Saturday stream. But this upcoming Friday, we're going live at 7 o'clock Central instead of the usual 9 o'clock Central. Since I get off work now, I get off work 2 hours earlier than what I usually do. So, yeah. But I went to Five Below because Gigonzo brought something to my attention yesterday before the stream crashed for the first time. And then also, I was talking with Woody earlier, and he was trying to find one of those teeny tiny sets. And I wanted to check my Five Below because I couldn't remember if they had it or not, but they didn't. But they had one that he didn't have. So thank you to Jay Gonzo for pointing this out. But at Five Below currently, they have this one, which is holiday themed. So it's all Christmas themed. You got all kinds of goods. This might be too big. No, I didn't go to buy. First of all, hello, Rollkeeper. Let me get you your.
What's up, Chew?
Let me get you your Rebecca. But first of all, how the slander, the absolute slander of you thinking that I would buy an illegal narcotic is absolutely ridiculous. Secondly, I don't have enough money to buy. From figure collecting, I definitely don't have enough money to buy that. But back on topic, so Jay Gonzo was the one that brought this to my attention. Um, and so it's like a Christmas dinner. Um, so you get all this stuff with it. Some of it might be too big. I feel like that the Christmas cookie tray might be too big. I think. Let me see. Yeah, that might be a little. That might be a little too big. That cookie tray might be like a Barbie size thing. I might give that to my niece so then she has something for her Barbies. But some of these I could probably get away with. Some of these I might just give to her so she has stuff for her Barbies. But it's cool. It's a nice little Christmas thing. It's funny that this says it's mac and cheese. I thought this was a green bean casserole. This little dish that's up there, apparently that's mac and cheese. It looks like green bean casserole, but oh well. But it's also cool that it has the presents too. But I'm also thinking probably after Christmas these might get clearance down, so I might get a couple of extra ones for the presents and just keep those until next year. And then I'll reach out to Tony and see if he wants the extra stuff. So then he has extra stuff to use for next year. It's just weird that this doesn't come with a turkey. It comes with a lamb, which is right there, which I was very confused when I was looking at this yesterday because I thought it was the fucking roast. It was like the roast of the Who's from Whoville. And then there's a ham dinner. Those little wafer twists, a fruit cake, mince pies. I didn't even know that was a thing. A holiday cracker. That's fucking hilarious. The hot cocoa cup. I think. Where is that? That might actually be in scale. I don't know. We'll check it out, though. We'll check it out. And then this is the one I got for Woody because he said he didn't have it. It's the Grillin' and Chillin' set. So it comes with all this stuff, like a little ketchup dispenser, these little to-go boxes for the burgers, as like a fry basket there, a to-go bag, a cafeteria tray for some reason. This says fried dough. I don't know if they mean funnel cake or what that is. You get a little small thing of fries, a couple of burgers. You get a ice cream cone. Where's that? Oh, those are chicken nuggets. I'm sorry. Below the burgers, that's a little thing of chicken nuggets. You get an ice cream cone, some fries. It says a freeze. I thought that was a blizzard. It could be a blizzard. That looks like a spoon, so it could be like a blizzard from Dairy Queen. You get a drink cup, some chips. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Trying to figure out what the hell that is. Oh, it's a cookie. You get a little cookie in the wrapper. You get a basket of onion rings. You get like a little kind of kids meal toy box. A little ketchup cup to dispense the ketchup with. This is really cool. I might actually go back and get one for myself. So these are kind of cool to have during the summertime. These are kind of little props to have for pictures and stuff like that. If you're into photography or the toytography, These are really good, only $5, so these things usually do go fast at Five Below, depending on your area. I know in my area these go fast. This is really cool. Woody found like one that was Mexican food themed, so it had all Mexican food in it. It had like a little wrapper of churros and stuff like that. So these are cool, man. Excuse me, definitely check Five Below because they got some really good stuff. I have the I have some of the stuff. I don't know where the hell I put it. I'm gonna have to look around and see where I put it, but I have a little container of all my 1/12 scale food stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna open this up in a minute and we're gonna take a look at this because there's some cool stuff that I'd like to use. For maybe like a quick Christmas picture thing. Because I wasn't able to order those little fake presents. And if I did, I don't know if they would get here in time. Just for one picture, so I don't know. These might have to be saved for next year where I can get a little bit more creative with the Dio, but anyway, there's that. And then I picked this one up yesterday after work, which I think is the coolest out of the teeny tinies. That burger one kind of holds second place, but this is cool. It's like a little kitchen diorama, and these little parts individually open, so the oven opens. This slides out, so you could put your as it takes off like a speeding bullet. So this little shelf down there that slides out, so you could put your cookie sheets and stuff like that in. There's little racks to hang your pots and pans and stuff like that. The dishwasher opens, so you could put fake plates and stuff like that in. You'd have to probably build the racks in there to put those in, but I imagine that's not going to be too difficult. As you saw, the cupboard opens, so you could put more plates in there. This little slot here is for the microwave, which is right here, and that opens up and has a little microwave tray in it. And when you put that in here, it actually does spin. So, well, let's see if I can get it close enough to where you can. So it spins. Oh, well, I'll fix that in a minute. But it came with that. It came with a bunch of other stuff too, like this little box of frozen pizzas, this box of pasta, this pot, this little tea kettle, this pan, this ladle, this rolling pin, this little box of like pigs in a blanket, this box of pancake mix, tray of muffins, a little thing of Italian bread, the bag of microwavable popcorn, this gigantic blueberry pie, and I think that was it, at least for that one. But $5 though, you can't beat it. This is pretty much half of a kitchen diorama already. All you have to do is really matte spray some stuff, maybe back there you could panel line the get like a Gundam marker and panel line all that in back there, all the separate tiles. Maybe put like a little LED for the insulation vent, or make that like a little kitchen light. So I mean and it is flat on the back, so if you were to put this on a dio, it would sit flat. And if you are curious, let me who do I have that's here? We'll use my gift from Roll Keeper. So if you're curious, let me put Black Widow next to it. So it is 1/12 scale. I just want that to be known. That is 1/12 scale. That is a Black Widow next to it. So you could use this as you could use that as 1/12 scale. Just want that to be known. But these are really cool. I usually pass by that little section, but now that I'm starting to look at that stuff, I'm starting to find these cool little gems. And then in terms of stuff that came in the mail, I think Roll Keeper is still here, right? Hopefully he's still here. But these I got the set of Marauders guns. It came with 5 guns, a handgun, the saw, this M110, but they call it the soap mod, I guess, because they can't legally call it an M110. But there's that, and that has a bipod. This M4. And then they call this the FO6C, FO6R. That's probably not what it's actually called, but I don't know the actual name of this rifle. So that is why Roll Keeper is here. Roll Keeper, I don't know what this rifle is, but I imagine it's real life. Let me see if I can get a light on this, because I know it's probably dark. Can you see that? What is this? What is this? What is this rifle? Actually, what is this rifle actually called? Because I don't know what it's called. But that's what they call it. You could interchange the different scopes, or the different sights, put different sights on it. The different laser sights on the barrels. You could put the foregrips, suppressors. These didn't come with suppressors, so I don't. It's some kind of I don't know. I thought it was an AR-15, but looking at the magazine, it's not that. So I'm not sure entirely, but it also could be on me because the lighting doesn't really help, because these are completely casted in black. So it's not like I could show you a weapon that's fully painted and you'd be able to see it, but I mean, they seem to be okay. People have said these are a little underscaled. I mean, the Valiverse guns do run a little big, but I feel like that seems to be decently sized for a 6-inch figure. It's not like they're so small where they look like they're more 1/18 scale guns, but I mean, to me, they look like they're relatively sized for what I paid for them. So, and then this is the pistol that it came with. This, I'm not sure what the name of this pistol is called, but it is... It said it was a semi-auto. So I could pull up pictures on the actual website that way, because I feel like this camera is not doing this justice. Which is probably a sign that I need to look on Amazon for a 1080p webcam to do this a little bit better, because that is clearly not going to help you out in trying to identify what that is. So I'll pull that up in a minute. But I also got this off of eBay too, which this is the first Scarlet that they did for Classified. I got her in the box, but she's got a case of the Hasbro QC a little bit. Her foot is a little loose, a little too loose for my liking. And then there was something else on her that I can't remember what the hell I had to tighten. It was something. Oh, her gear is kind of a little loose. So that's that's a pistol. I know, but I don't know what kind it is, like the manufacturer. I don't know. But yeah, it's a little loose. So that'll be a case of whether or not I decide to glue this stuff in place. We'll see. I'm not sure, but not a bad figure. Not a bad figure. And then I was talking with Mikey because I saw someone on Reddit had they took the MCU Kate Bishop arms and they did an arm swap with the Scarlet to give her the double jointed arms. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna order one and I'm gonna do the arm swap for her, because I feel like that's really all she needed. If they given her double jointed elbows, I think this probably would have been a really good pick for a good Scarlet. And Nico Tronis was the one that told me to get this one, because he said the retro carded one, her feet are not very good, so he recommended that I get this one instead. So I like it. I think she looks cool. Thoughts and prayers that I don't break the Scarlet trying to give her double jointed elbows, because Hasbro should have did that, but they didn't. And then she comes with this nice crossbow. It's nice. It's probably been reused to death, but it's still cool. And then I went to Ross, and Ross was an absolute mess. There was a mess. Everything was all over the place. But they had this Kenny Omega for $3.99, which is kind of cool. He's in like promo gear. He's in like regular clothes. He has the AEW Championship. He's got some glasses. So this is cool. They did not have any of the other ones in this wave, or if they did, they were already gone, because it was just him and a Chris Jericho. So I remember I almost paid full price for this thing when it came out, because I never saw it in the store. So I figured for $3.99, this is like the first wrestling figure I'd bought in quite some time. So I figured, why not? $3.99, can't go wrong. So we'll open that in a minute. We'll open that Christmas, that little Christmas set in a minute. Check that out and see. But I'm going to. Oh, there's always a Chris Jericho. Yeah, Chris Jericho's always lurking. He's always lurking. I think it's because they made so many of him. I think that's why they made a lot of those Chris Jerichos, and the faces were very hit or miss with Marauders. It's very odd how they can get certain people's faces right, and then other times it's like, who is that supposed to be? Because that doesn't look like who that's who it's supposed to be. Him and the Young Bucks and Eddie Kingston. Oh, good old Eddie Kingston. Okay, so this is the gun in question. This is it right here. It's a small semi-automatic handgun. It is smaller than a 1911, so I just want that to be pointed out. But this is what it looks like. I am pretty sure this is based off an actual handgun. However, I'm not super well known with all of the handguns, so I'm not too entirely sure. But I know it is probably one of the compact handguns. Or like a last resort pistol is what I can only imagine whenever you run out of ammo, so I'm not too sure. Oh, it looks like a SIG. Okay, so we have a name. So we have a name for this. Okay. So then whenever I sit down and I talk about all this stuff, I don't look like an idiot and call it something that it's not. Okay, and then this is what the other rifle is. It's called the F06R. And this is what it looks like. I'm not too sure what kind of AR this is, but I imagine it's a very common, or I'm sure it's a common enough AR to the point where you have to, well, where people, there you go, Sig Sauer 22 something or another. Sorry. Looking at a Christmas present for my nephew since he is he's a violin player now. He's in the his school's orchestra. So he's very good at it though. He's very good. He's in the beginner class right now, but I think if he likes it and he sticks with it, I think they're going to move him up to the kind of intermediate class where he starts to learn a little bit more of the different tempos and the different chords and stuff like that. Well, I'm not sure if they're called different strings, not chords. It's not a guitar. But he kind of goes to like a STEM school where it's more for Like you have to apply to get into the school. So they're very heavy on teaching you or teaching their students about like STEM stuff like that. SIG has the 2.2 series of pistols. I started with a 2.26 in 9mm, then went to a 2.29 and 350. That thing shoots a 357? That little tiny pistol shoots a 357? That is crazy. But yeah, I don't know what this is. I don't think it's an AR-15 though. That's the thing. Because the mag doesn't look like it's an AR-15. Even though I know that's a very common AR now. Well, wait a minute. No. No, you know what? That could maybe. I think it might be an AR-15, but the magazine is different. But the barrel looks like the barrel of an AR-15 because it has the same kind of texture or the same kind of design here. So it could very well be, but I can't. No, that might be an AR-15. This right here might be an AR-15. Possibly. But I'm not too sure because, like I said, the magazine is different. But then again, I imagine you could just order, or I guess when you buy it, you could get different magazine sizes and designs. So it could be an AR-15. It could very well be. They're not very, they don't look like very big. They don't really look like very big ARs. Like they're not too, they don't look too hefty. So it's either a 5.56 or a 7.62. I guarantee you it's a 5.56. It's probably a 5.56 because I feel like 5.56 is a little bit more common than a 7.62. Then again, I saw something. I can't remember what the hell I saw the other day. Oh, it was the M4. That's right. So the M4 that they sell, which is right here for some reason they give you the 9mm clip, or excuse me, not the magazine. They give you the 9mm magazine, but then they also give you the 5.56 magazine. But it just kind of made me crack up because I don't think I've ever seen anyone use a 9mm magazine for an M4. But maybe that's because I'm not really looking. Like, more commonly you see the 5.56 magazine and not so much the 9mm. But then I also forgot that the M4 could shoot 9mm magazine or 9mm ammunition. Excuse me. I need to get I've seen it. It's a simple couple part swap. Interesting. I feel like, I don't know though, would it even be that effective? Would it actually be that effective if it shot 9mm ammo? Anyway, that's not the point. That wasn't the point why I brought this up, but this is where I got the weapons that I just showed you. This is from Marauders. I used to order from them a lot for the 118 skill stuff. So they mostly, well, they actually did. They originally started with just the 118 skill stuff, but when Classified series came out, they started putting out 112 skill weapons. So they have the Mac 10, this IDFT, which that could be based off an actual rifle. I'm not too sure. That Breacher is definitely a real weapon. This UMP 45. They have the MK46 saw, the soap mod, which I think is an M110. This MK13, which I need to get one of these for shooter. They have the Scar, but I can't tell if it's the H or the L. But this is the one that I got. I got this off of eBay. But it came with the AR-15. I think that's what we're sticking with, the AR-15. This M4. Rollkeeper said this was a SIG, so I'm sticking with that. The saw, and what I think is an M110. And then it comes with a couple of different attachments that you could put on those, the 2 bipods for the marksman rifle and for the LMG. And they scale pretty good. I would say that these actually don't look that small. They don't look too small, so and the prices aren't really that bad. I would say the only thing is you're probably going to be waiting a little bit for these. I know when I used to order Marauder stuff, it would usually take a couple of weeks for them to receive my order and then someone would pick my order and then it would get shipped out. But whenever it gets shipped out, it only really takes like a couple of days to get to you, so it's not that bad. And then they also, every time you do a Marauders order, they usually give you like a free, like something for free. When I ordered mine, they gave me this free Mac 10. Let me make myself bigger here. There we go. So they gave me this Mac 10. I gave it to Shooter until I could get her a proper sniper rifle. So that looks really good. You can take the suppressor off. And then you could also take the magazine out too. Sadly, they don't sell the magazines for all of them separately. Otherwise, I would have stocked up on the M4 magazines, the Mac 10 magazines. I would have stocked up on for whenever I start building the 112 skill armory that I want to do. That Nicotronis is going to help me out with. I'm going to buy these STL files that have some parts, because he was struggling to figure out how to get the gun locker STL files I sent him to work, because the dude didn't send, or when this dude uploaded these files for free, he didn't put any files for the gun hooks to hook the guns onto in the gun locker. So he tried a few different things. It didn't work. So it's it was a little bit too much for him to figure out. So I kind of felt bad. So I was like, here, I found I was like, I found something that I think will suffice. But let me see if now I have to move everything over to I have to move everything over to this web browser, and hopefully that will stop the stream from crashing. Let's see. Oh yeah, and these. So I bought 4 heads for Mikey to paint for me, and they still haven't arrived to him yet. I don't understand. I've been checking the tracking on these, and they're in Kansas City, but for some reason they're in limbo. So I don't quite understand. I don't understand. Because on December 12th, it arrived in Kansas City, so he should have already had it, but now it shows that it's late. So I don't understand. So that's a bit unfortunate. But he did say that he's going to do a video on how to paint the Harley Quinn head, which is going to be really cool. But I ordered a Hannibal head, a Mad Murdock head, and a Faceman head. And then for the Faceman, what I'm gonna do here, I'll go ahead and I'll show it real quick, because I don't think it will. Well, hang on, let me make sure that I don't I don't give away Mikey's poor address here, because that would be very bad. So this is what I ordered. Okay, so you can see here this Hannibal head with the cigar in his mouth, this Harley Quinn head, this Matt Murdock head. I got the one with the cap, and then I got this Faceman head. I didn't order a B.A. Baracus because I already have a B.A. Baracus, and I've already shown it, so there's that. But that is what I have going on there. But I think I already have those STL files in the cart here, I think. Oh, maybe I don't. Maybe I do not. Let's see. Let's see if I can find that. Or if I can remember what the hell I looked up. Oh, that's cool. They have a Slurpee machine. That's pretty cool. Let me see if I can find this. Nothing, huh? Well, Let's see. I'm not trying to get thing that I looked up. I typed in something specific, but I can't remember what the hell I typed in to get it to properly. I can't remember what the hell I typed in to get it to properly show up on here. Hang on. Make sure that this. Oh. Yeah, because it was playing the audio in the wrong thing here. Okay. Now we're back on track, but I can't find where this was. It was something. I can't remember what I typed in here to pull it up. It was something specific. What in the hell did I type in? This is really weird. Let me see here. It was a printing file, but I can't remember what the hell it is, and I don't know how it doesn't show you. I don't understand how it doesn't show you. At least I thought I saved it. Let me make sure that I saved it, because otherwise it's probably not gonna show up. But I definitely know that I he said they need to bring that belt back. I agree. They absolutely do need to. They do need to bring that. Apparently, they temporarily brought back the Winged Eagle belt. Oh no! See, I didn't save it under my favorites. That's probably why I couldn't find it. Well, now I just did, so it should be right there on the first page. Ah, there we go. Perfect. All right, perfect. Let me pull this up, and we will take a look at it. All right, here we go. Okay, now this is what I was talking about that I showed to Nikotronis. So this is what it looks like without all the fancy extra stuff on it, and then this is everything that it comes with. So each one of these has shelves or drawers that you can open. There's like gun racks here. You could put stuff on all these little shelves. And if you wanted to just lay it flat on the wall, you could do it just like this, and you could put stuff in here. You could put the gun racks right there and put stuff on there. Obviously, this is more meant for like Star Wars stuff, but I don't really see why you can't use it for I don't see why you couldn't use it for just a unless maybe there was one that I was looking at, but it sold out, so I wasn't able to buy it. I don't think it was this. Or maybe it was the. Huh. They have mini storage too. That's funny. That is not at all what I was trying to click on. Trying to click on this one. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Was this the guy that was selling it? Let's see. I'm not sure if this was the guy that was selling it or not, but it shows he has a bundle here. So I'm gonna see if maybe, just maybe, this could possibly be what I saw the other day, and then it just completely disappeared. Is that, yeah, it's just the STL files. No, because this one has the, no, it wasn't this. It sucks because whatever it was, it had sold out, and I couldn't. I think the guy just only had like probably a couple, and they sold out. But anyway, it was like what I just showed you with the where it had all that stuff, or like that little Star Wars one I showed you. But I don't know, I can't find it now. Which really sucks, but yeah, I'm trying to find something similar to that so I can just start. Well, once I do the brick for the walls, then I can start looking for stuff like this and painting it and then putting it on there, because I want a nice little wall. That makes any sense. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to look around now and see if I can find it. But yeah, I ordered some stuff from Anathos Unlimited, so if I like the quality, I believe I have almost every single variant of the G36 in my cart right now. I do want to try one of these plate carrier vests too, but I think what's it called though? It's going to take like a month for me to get my stuff anyway, so it's a bit of a shame, but we'll see. I'm still debating that. I'm still trying to figure out how to even start working on that. the armory, but it's been on my to-do list in terms of what my next dial would be. And I would do the brick walls a little bit better than what I did on the first one, because the one on the first one is not that good. So it's it's not good. But I also did pick up a few things. Well, I did see a few huh. Alright, well, let me figure out. Alright, well, let me sit here and figure out what the hell was my password. Oh my god. He's gonna drive me up the fucking wall today. But I missed out on a really good deal for a complete classified series. Cobra Island Beachhead and Cobra Island Firefly, and I think it was like $40 for both of them. And I should have pulled the trigger on it, and I didn't, and someone got the good deal. So that is a fucking bummer. It is a absolute bummer, but I still did get my Firefly though. Huh. What the hell? What the hell did I put the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Okay, this is gonna take a fucking minute. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I got one of the two. I'm still lurking because I remember at DFW I tried looking for one and it was on Sunday and no one had a good deal for one. So it wasn't good. It wasn't a good make sure that I fucking spell this right, because if I have to it's probably gonna make me have to re-fucking sign in on everything. Okay. Anyway. So this is the next group of purchases here. So I grabbed these. These are from Lightning Count Customs. Is the name of the seller here, and he seems to have quite a bit of 3D printed stuff on his store. Different heads, I guess, and stuff like that. But what caught my attention was the... Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know he had gunpla weapons. That's kind of cool. This is what caught my attention was these right here. And if the quality is good, I don't mind that they come in the kind of light gray color, because these aren't really hard to paint. But the weapons are what caught my attention. So I got this right here, this handgun. I don't know what kind of handgun it is. It looks very Secret Agent, very James Bond. So I am probably going to give that to... Probably going to give it to my Ghost Tiantina, maybe. Or I'll give it to my Face Man, maybe. I don't know. But I did get this M4. I got this M4. I think I got this one too. If the quality is good, I might get this and the variation without the suppressor on it. I think this is a 50 cal, maybe. I do love how this has like kind of like a Hasbro kind of warrant to it. Let's see. I think this AK I did get. I did not get that one. I didn't get the UMP 45. That Thumper, I might... Again, if the quality is good, I might try that, and I might try the Spas 12 out. Because that is one of my favorite shotguns, I think, is the Spas 12. The G36 I might have picked up, but I can't remember. I'll check in a minute, but yeah, this guy has a whole bunch of different... Oh, no, I did get this one. The, where is it? This one I got with the kind of jungle mag style magazines. And to be fair though, I think these are Metal Beef. I think these are Metal Beef STL files. I think. The Stinger missiles. I love the old style radios. And they have these radios too. I think these are more like Vietnam era radios. I can't remember if I ordered this one with the shotgun shells on the side. I can't remember. I kind of like that one too. I don't know what that is a shotgun. I think that's that breacher shotgun. This, I'm not too sure what kind of, if that's an SMG. This is an AA-12 though, I can tell you that much. But he has a whole bunch of different stuff. Oh, well, the ones that I bought aren't 1/6 skill. pretty much what I showed you, though. These show 1/6 scale, but I didn't get 1/6 scale ones. I promise you I did not. Otherwise, I'd have to start. Jeff, hello, sir. Welcome. Hopefully, I'm not. Let me make sure Savage Land isn't live, because I would feel bad if I cut into his hopefully, let me make sure that I'm not. Make sure that he's not live. Because Woody said that he was supposed to go live today, and I kind of didn't want to step on his toes, but yeah, these are the 112 scale. Well, actually, Prince of 118 scale too, so I feel like these would actually look really nice if you got a little bit of paint and a little bit of airbrush thinner, just like a little drop of airbrush thinner in there, and just mixed up the paint. It applies perfectly to these, and it doesn't chip or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, so Lightning Cow Customs, that's who what's it called? That's who sells these. But I picked up, like I said, that little suppressor. I picked up this AK because I'm going to see if that works for the Garrison Cavalry. If it actually scales fine, then I'm going to probably just get another one. Like I said, I did get all 3 versions of the M4 that he sells, so we'll see how those are in terms of the quality, and then just give them a little bit of paint, and we'll be good to go. And then I also did get this Cobra Island Firefly, which came with this gridiron gun, which is really funny. So he comes with all of his stuff, as you can see here, but he also comes with this gridiron gun. So this will technically be my first gridiron gun that I'll ever have. But yeah, not a bad price. I mean, $19, not awful. But I am keeping my eyes on the well, I'm also keeping my eye on these classified series bats too, because once I got the 2 from Dallas Vintage Toys, I've been on a kind of a kick. Kind of looking for these for a good price because I feel like they're fun. Little army builders. I'm not going to get as extreme and get like 20 of them, but it might be one of those if I see one at DFW for like $20. You know, obviously I'm going to pick it up, but yeah, it's just one of those that I kind of want to get just a couple more so then I have some for a picture or something like that. Aw. But do you like have you moved into the new place though? Do you like the new place? Do you prefer it better than the old place? You have a little bit more room, more stuff or more room to display your Mayfix figures and stuff. I've also noticed, for some reason, these Crimson Bats, out of all 3 of these, well, I shouldn't say all 3, all 5 variants of the bats, between the classic, the Python Patrol, the Arctic bats, these Crimson bats, and now the Iron Grenadier bats, it seems like the Crimson bats are the cheapest to get right now. Because they all seem to just stay at such a low price. And maybe someone can explain to me why. they stay at such a low price? Is it because the QC sucks on them, or is it just because they were the less popular variant of the bats and people just wanted the classic ones more than the crimson ones? Or did Hasbro just make so many of these that it just kind of killed whatever value they had? I don't know. Someone could probably answer the question, though. But we're going to see. We're going to see. This seems to be the best price that I'm finding this beachhead at is like $25, which isn't awful. It could definitely be worse. I have seen him go for a way higher price than that, but it seems like he's dropped a lot in price. So, because I feel like out of all the Cobra Island shit, I feel like he's gone down significantly. Firefly has also gone down significantly. Roadblock didn't really have any value. It seems like the Vipers and the Troopers are the only two that still kind of hold value. Firefly has dropped a lot in price, and I think that's because the more the OG Firefly that they did probably made this drop a little bit, but it seems like these have dropped significantly. I'm also wondering if Major Blood has dropped in price too. It seems like a little bit. I feel like once they do a retro version of him, that'll probably drop a little bit. But this was a very slept on figure. This Major Blood, that was a great figure. But it seems like, yeah. It seems like maybe the Cobra Island stuff has. Well, I feel like Breaker is probably the one that what's it called? There are bats on AliExpress. Are they complete though? That's the thing. Are they complete? Also, hello Nicotronis. Let me get Jeff his Rebecca first since he was here.
What's up, Chew?
And then let me
What's
get.
up, Chew?
Okay, perfect. We're all caught up. I like the retro beachhead too, but something about the Cobra Island one, I don't know what it is. Something about the Cobra Island one intrigues me too. I think it's also like that light green, but the one I had as a kid was the Pursuit of Cobra one, which was the darker green. So I don't know. I don't know why I keep going back to this beachhead, even though I have the retro one. But it's just something. Something keeps pulling me in. And I don't know why. I don't know why. But it is interesting to see like the prices of these fall. Now that Snake Eyes, that box set Snake Eyes that came with all the shit, that I feel like is not gonna go down in price. Maybe the first Ram cycle might slightly, but I don't really see it. Like I said, the Major Blood, I feel like once they do the retro card, that's probably gonna go down in price. Oh yeah, it does. Maybe that's why it keeps, because it looks like the Sideshow one. Good lord, seriously? He was $80 to $90? That's fucking crazy. I wonder if it was because of the retro card beachhead. But now the retro carded beachhead just peg worms. So I don't know. I don't know. That is crazy though. $29 for this. I remember when I went to Dallas Vintage Toys, they wanted like $55 for this guy. Oh well, you know what? I'm sorry. I think the roadblock and this barbecue were the only two that didn't go up in value. I think. I think the barbecue just kind of went to clearance, and the roadblock went to clearance, and then he went to Burlington, and then he went to Ross, and they still couldn't get rid of him. So I'm not sure. This I've noticed has gone down in price. I also heard that they're going to re-release the Cobra Coil cycle with the Baroness. So I don't know how much truth there is to that statement, but we'll see. But it's just so interesting to see that these once like Easter egg hunts for these Cobra Vipers and the Troopers, and they're just slowly dropping in price. It's crazy. To me, it's just crazy. That I remember when people were scounging and just on a scavenger hunt to every target in their area that they possibly could, trying to find these fucking classified series, these Cobra Island figures. It was crazy. Yeah, the cover girl, she's not bad for 28. I think I paid 29 for her, but you got to do a lot to get her to kind of be at a spot where you like her. That's crazy though. Yeah, the prices for these have significantly dropped. I remember when everyone was absolutely going batshit crazy. When they were trying to find this Baroness, when people were trying to find Firefly, people were trying to find the Vipers, the Troopers, that Beachhead. And all it took was like a year for the prices to plummet to where you felt like you were actually getting a decent deal on these. That is crazy though. Kind of want to see what in general, I'd like to see what they're cooking here in terms of the prices. Good lord. No way. Retro Coco for $40? That's crazy. Look how damn cheap these fucking Crimson Bats are. Nico, why are these Crimson Bats so cheap? I don't understand. Why are they cheaper than like your regular? I'm gonna watch that though. But why are they so much cheaper than the regular bats? Look at that. If I didn't already have 4 of them, that's a good fucking deal for a Crimson Guard. I don't know if anyone needs a Crimson Guard, but $18. It's a good price. That's not a good price for that quick kick. And Doc is sure as hell not worth $32. That Stalker I got for like $4 at Ross. Helix, that might be a decent price. That's not too bad for that Crimson Bat. Considering that Ollie's had her for like $10. Actually, no, they did have her. They had her for like $13 for the longest time. And she still didn't move. Cobra Eel for 14. That's not awful. $12 for Crimson Guard. That's not bad either. That's crazy. $34.98 for the Slaughters and Marauders. Low Light and Spirit. And then the first Cobra Commander for 26. I don't know if that's a good. That would have been funny if it had like the yellow target sticker in the corner for that 50th infantry soldier. But yeah, I'm so confused why these are so cheap. Oh, maybe that's why. Nobody gives a fuck. Oh yeah, see. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, dude. And then people were saying they weren't distributing enough to the target stores. It was a mess. It was a mess, and everyone was, or not everyone, but there were certain people that were like harassing Target store employees, and then certain Target store employees were keeping them in the back, and they weren't stocking them on the shelves. It was a whole mess. Listen, that might be true, but I think those Crimson Bats look cool. I think once I get a nice, once I find like 3 or 4 more of the classic bats, I'm gonna start getting a couple of the Crimson Bats because I think they look cool. Yeah, they did. I forgot those were Target exclusives, so those were. Yeah, those are flooding the Target pegs, and they could not get rid of them until they put them on clearance. The start of the plague. It was the plague. It felt like the plague. Just no one was walking around with cool plague doctor masks. Everyone was just walking around with like homemade plague anti-plague suits. It was so funny. Oh man, you poor bastard. You poor bastard. They put you through hell. Oh look, it's that Tiger Force Dusty that's showing up at Ross right now. And I still haven't found him. I remember when Ollie's was getting these by the cases for $4. I found this oh yeah, it was last year during Christmas. I found that Rakondo. That's a good Rakondo, actually. I like that figure. That's a good Tiger Force figure. Oh, look at that. Shadow Tracker is he's kind of slowly dropping in price. That's good. They got a Raptor for 16, even though people found him for 10. So it's interesting. It's interesting seeing what the current like classified series it's kind of sitting at right now. I don't think I ever saw these Cobra Infantries. I don't think I ever saw those. Can't remember if I saw that Duke, but I do want this. I do want this classified series Duke. I like the way that he looks. That Spirit, that was like one of the first couple of classified series figures I bought. He's probably, I think he's still up there as one of my favorites. Because they just did a good job on him. I never saw Shadow Tracker. Did I see this roadblock? I can't even remember if I saw that roadblock or not. This one I most definitely have seen. Crocmaster I got at Ross last year. This I got at a significant discount last year. Both of the twins I found at Ross. Someone gifted me Destro. Their Destro, so that was cool. Let's see, Kamakura I got for like $11 when Amazon had that like crazy sale during the summer. I got that Kamakura, and then he started showing up at Ross too, which I never saw him at Ross, sadly, but he was cool. I never got Big Boa. I did get the Snake Eyes at Ollie's. The Crimson Guards I got at Ollie's too. Those I got at Ollie's. Man, last year was the fucking year of Ollie's. I don't think Ollie's has ever hit an all-time high like they did. I don't think they're ever gonna hit a high like they did last year, because that was crazy. And I'm trying to find my well, you know what, we'll just turn that off because I'm not. I thought it was on the color I usually have it on, and they had a poor bald Lady J. See, that's not a good price. Look at that shipping. $12 shipping for a torch. That's crazy. I think that Viper 3-pack I got on sale from Amazon. Oh, Shipwreck's kind of hanging on. Look at that. Shipwreck's kind of hanging on. I wish I had waited on Jinx, because I could have got her for $10. Instead, I paid full price, and I'm kicking myself for it. I did find this at Ross last year, too. Ross was also a good year. Fuck, Ross and Ollie's had a really good year last year when it came to... Have you ever seen multiple grown men cry about vipers? Hyperventilating over it. Oh my god. It is a good spirit. I like that. That spirit was good. So we got like 5. We put them on our table for 75 a piece. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I remember Pop Finder. When those AEW figures came out, when they first came out, I used Pop Finder to find them. That first wave of AEW figures, that was a good time. That was a good time. Those like first couple of waves. I have the Bazooka too. I kind of like it. Let's see. Yeah, that Stalker I found for like $4, and then he was showing up at Ross for $4, and people are buying a whole bunch of Stalkers and switching out the heads and using him as a troop builder. I think the Shipwreck was showing up at Ross too, but I never saw it. The Barbecue, I most definitely saw at least like 12 of him at Ross last year. That poor bastard could not escape it. Man, if he wasn't on for full price, he was on clearance. If they couldn't get rid of him on clearance, they just sent his ass to Ross. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like cases of these just sitting at Hasbro that Ollie's gets at some point, and they're just gonna be like 50 Mad Marauders barbecues at everyone's Ollie's, and they're not gonna be able to get rid of them. It'll be the fucking Snake Eyes movie wave all over again. Let's see. Man, they couldn't get rid of her faster either. She peg-wormed real bad. Oh yeah, that Zorana was showing up. That's where I got my Zorana. I got her at Ollie's. And Lady J. Oh, fucking Lady J, Pegworm's bad. At Ollie's too. Remember this? Remember when they had the it was like some weird Chinese site had this Cobra Commander. It was like a bootleg of the SDCC or the PulseCon Cobra Commander or the Snake Supreme Cobra Commander. Those are good times. Those were good fucking times. Well, I mean, not for Nico. Poor Nico kept getting harassed every minute about G.I. Joe figures. I remember we had a shitload of these Cobra officers. We had probably gotten like 4 cases of this wave of classified figures, and we couldn't get rid of them. We just could not get rid of them. Oh, look, it's that Flint that's currently at Ollie's at Ross. Yeah, that rock and roll was showing up at Ross too, and never saw him. Never saw him. That's not a bad deal for the Duke. Keep an eye on it. Oh, that tunnel rat. That's a good tunnel rat. This Snake Eyes and Timber, I actually got that on here for like $20-something. That was a good day. That Storm Shadow I found in the store. That's a good Storm Shadow. But yeah, I feel like I'm boring all of you. Just looking at Night Creepers were $12. Damn. That's a good. Imagine they were like $6. It would have crashed Amazon and Walmart's website. That would have been fucking hilarious. It just crashes their website. Oof. Good lord. Someone, they must have had fucking Yokozuna sat on poor Torpedo here. The box is all crushed. I love how this is like the current, it's the current figure to be scalped at the moment is this Iron Grenadier bat. This is so funny. People are so stupid. Let's see. Oh, well, look at that. Nika, you better jump on the 7 minutes. Get you a SDCC Once a Man Cobra Commander for $45. Yeah, this was showing up at Ross too. I never saw it. Never saw that scrap iron at Ross. This I got at Ross. That fucking Snake Eyes with the timber. I wish this fucker would have showed up at Ross, that Naga hide. Oh well, one could wish. One could wish. Oh god, that awful, awful Lieutenant Falcon. That awful head sculpt. Oof, I think I remember seeing that one in the store. Breaker, I never saw Breaker. That, yeah, that was never seen. The Steel Core, I think. Oh no, I have seen these in person. I saw them at Dallas Vintage Toys, but I got mine off of GameStop last year or the year before because someone gave me a gift card and I used it towards that. The General Hawk, I don't think I ever saw in the store. Ripper, never saw him in the store. Oh no, maybe I did, but I didn't get him. But for some reason, he's very expensive. Oh, that's a good fucking deal. Look at that. 29 bucks for 2 Vipers. It's not bad. Not bad. The Wild West of eBay seems to be a good place for wheeling and dealing, it seems. Huh. Huh, who would have thought? Who would have thought? Yeah, I never saw the shockwave. We never got that shockwave down here. Never saw it. Never saw it. But yeah, that seems to be the state of classified series at the same time. It's very interesting. But welcome, Alfred. I think you are the first here. But yeah, we are live today because
What's up, you?
because the stream acted up last night and it crashed 4 times while I was trying to stream. So I was like, fuck it, I don't think anyone's going live today, so I'm gonna take advantage of it and just do it. But we'll be going live from now on at 7 o'clock Central on Fridays. So I guess I'm gonna open up that I'll open up this holiday I'll open up this since we're done looking at shit on there. Open up this little holiday party set that Jay Gonzo was talking about. And then I'll open up this Kenny Omega since I don't have anything else really new to open. Since those are my deals of the week, it seems. And then we will call it that. So we're gonna get into this and see how much of this I can actually use. And what I can't use, because some of this might be Barbie scaled, which is bad for me, but good for my niece. So she'll have, I guess, her Barbies can make Christmas cookies in her Malibu Barbie house thing with all her other Barbies. Let's take a look-see here. Okay, so this I definitely will not be able to use because this is way too big for 1/12 scale. That is too big of a cookie sheet for 1/12 scale. So that I'm not going to be able to use. The ham should be okay. I think that's perfectly acceptable for 1/12 scale item for a dinner table. Let's see. What the hell is this? Oh, this is the glass of milk. Well, it kind of looked better on the box instead of in person. But here's a glass of milk and it has a straw. So that could work. The cup of hot cocoa will probably work too. We'll test it out in a minute. We got a loaf of fruitcake. I don't know why people hate fruitcake, but apparently everyone hates fruitcake, or a majority of people hate fruitcake. I don't know. I think it's pretty good. I like cranberry nut bread. That shit is the bomb around holiday time. It's good. You get a Christmas cracker. I don't know what the fuck that means. But apparently these are like really popular in the UK. You like twist them and they pop open and they have like a whole bunch of shit on the inside, like junk to kind of keep the kids entertained. You get a pumpkin pie with some whipped cream on it. So that I think this one you could get away with. I think the pie you could get away with. You get, what the hell were these called? Mince pies. This is new to me. I don't know. They look like sheriff badges. These are roll keeper cookies. We got roll keeper cookies for Christmas. But yeah, apparently mince pies are considered a holiday feast, holiday party item, I guess. You get some donuts. Yeah, you get some donuts. So you get a chocolate donut and you get this. Oh, that's quite cute. That's cute. You get a little snowman donut. That's kind of cute. My mom brought me molasses cookies, caramel sticks, and pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. These are all new to me. I don't think I've ever had pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, but those sound pretty good. And I'm not sure what caramel sticks are, but those sound pretty good too. But speaking of cookies, here are 3 cookies that are stuck together. You can't pull these apart, sadly. And then you get this little icing. You get this. You get this tray of, or that's not a tray. It's more like a casserole dish of. It's supposed to be macaroni and cheese, but on the box, it looked like green bean casserole. But that's what it is. It's just a sticker. They didn't actually like mold the macaroni and cheese on it, sadly. And then you get this box of cocoa, hot cocoa. You get these wafer twists, which I think this could actually open. Let's see. It cannot, sadly. So you have wafer twists. You get a. Oh. Is there actual sprinkle? Oh, that would have been cool if there was. You get this little jar of sprinkles for your Christmas cookies. You get a lamb, which looks more like I said, it looks more like the fucking roast, the Whoville roast that the Who's from Whoville eat on Christmas while they're being shit people to the Grinch. Then you get these little ornaments. A little candy cane. And then what I think is probably my favorite out of all these is this little stack of presents. So, pretty cool. I think that's a nice selection of stuff for $5. I don't have any complaints. However, when these do go on clearance after Christmas, I will be buying a couple more for the presents. So if anyone wants the rest of the stuff to use for pictures for Christmas for next year, let me know. If you end up being one of those people that goes to DFW, let me know. I'll put it in a Ziploc baggie and I'll see you at DFW and I'll give it to you at DFW. That way I don't have to ship it. That way I don't have to ship it and you're already at DFW. So that's just some extra stuff that you get to take home from DFW. There we go. And Alpha Red says that he likes windmill cookies. And Jeff also has peanut butter kisses. So. And Alpha Red said that he knew a stripper named Peanut Butter Kisses. Alpha Red is giving us he's giving us a trip into his life experiences. Alright, we're gonna open up this Kenny Omega, which luckily Tony isn't here because Tony absolutely hates AEW. I was watching AEW for a little bit, but I was watching AEW at the time that Kenny Omega was not only the AEW champion, but he was also known as the belt collector. And he went to AAA and he won their championships. And then he also went to TNA and won, or it was Impact at the time, but now it's back to TNA. But Impact at the time, he went and won their championship too, which was really fucking hilarious. And then he lost it to Christian Cage. So at least the Impact title, can't remember who the fuck he lost the AAA title to. But it was funny. And then can't remember who he lost the I think he lost it to John Moxley. I think because he was extremely injured and he had to take time off to recover from injury because he had a shitload of injuries that were from like all the way back when he started wrestling in New Japan. And the fact that he was just suffering all these injuries and couldn't get the R&R that he needed to get them fixed is fucking crazy in itself. But it's neither here nor there. But we have this nice Kenny Omega. He's in his promo gear. This was from Fyter Fest. From probably like 2 years ago. But you get the AEW Championship, which I think is an absolutely gorgeous belt. Tony would probably disagree, and I'll fight Tony on that. So I like this belt. This is a nice belt. I always thought this was a gorgeous belt for a wrestling company. Especially at the time where like all of WWE's titles looked like shit. But he has his glasses too. So he can I can see why they kept this. I can see why they kept that on there. Because his glasses are wanting to fall off here. But he comes with the title. He's got a nice pair of sunglasses. And he has a microphone too. So pretty cool. You can actually take the sunglasses off. And he kind of looks like an angry Tony with Triple H mutton chops. So just imagine Tony with mutton chops screaming about how he hates AEW and Tony Khan as a person. So, kind of funny. The articulation on these figures is actually pretty good. I mean, he's going to be limited, though, because he's got, well, it's because he's got this thick fucking jacket on. But it's cool. You can, like, pop the legs off and switch out some stuff. I wish I knew where my Supreme Collection Malachi Black was. My Supreme Collection Kenny Omega is in a box in the closet, and I don't feel like going all the way out there to grab that. He got some good snacks. Jeff is he's set. He's got some nice snacks going on there. Let's just hope that Dobby doesn't go in there and steal them. What is going on with this arm? Why is this loose all of a sudden? Oh, he's got like a loosey-goosey arm. Uh-oh. That's not good. But yeah, he kind of... I can't help but like see that it looks like Tony. He's like, I'm tired of you, AW and Tony Khan. I'm tired of you and your shit promotion. You don't know not a single fucking thing about wrestling. Okay? You don't know not a single fucking thing about wrestling. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of your company. You suck. As an owner of a wrestling promotion, you should be fucking shamed. And I could book a better show than you can. Alright? Me and my good man, Tony D, we're gonna take over AEW. We're gonna kick your ass to the fucking curb. Alright, you fucking schmuck. And we're gonna run your promotion better. Because you're just a WCW 2.0. You're gonna run the goddamn company into the ground, and Triple H is gonna come. He's gonna buy it. He's gonna take all your talent, and he's gonna do something better with it. Alright, you schmuck. There you go. So, there you go. To be fair, though, this kind of doesn't really look like Kenny Omega, at least without the glasses. With the glasses, kind of, he had the mutton chops because it was like it was a tribute to Triple H as a heel. But that's what the yeah. I'm telling you, that could be, if you take the glasses off this Kenny Omega, that is Tony. That is how he wears his hat. So if you got a little beanie, if you get a beanie and you put on his head and you get like clear glasses, you put on his eyes, that is Tony. You can make a custom Tony out of this, which is what I might do. I might make a custom Tony out of this. So if all of you want to make a custom Legend series, go to Ross, see if they have this Kenny Omega, $3.99, buy it, find some like clear glasses to put on his face, and get a beanie, and you have a Tony to go with your Tony D. So that is probably what I'm going to do with this. I didn't realize it until after I looked at it, but that's a good base. That's a good base for a Tony. That's fucking hilarious. I'm gonna have to send a picture. I'm gonna have to send a picture to Tony after I get off here and show him that, because that's fucking hilarious. How good that could work. He's probably gonna hate the coat though. The jacket, he's probably gonna hate that. He's probably gonna hate the jacket, but I think that's a good base, I think. But like I said, the good thing about these AEW figures, you can I don't think you can pop the no, I don't think you can pop the arms out on these, but I think you can pop the torsos off and just swap the torsos with one that doesn't have a shirt, that's like shirtless, get a hoodie. Boom. 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 I think that works. I think that works for Tony. That's a good, I'd say that's a W. That's a W. But I'm going to borrow our Tiny Tony here, our soon to be Tiny Tony from Legend Series. And I'm going to test out some of these props and see if these actually work for 1/12 scale. So let's, maybe not the smug. The smug might not be a good, that might not be a good candidate for this. I'm going to use the Black Widow that World Keeper got me. Alright, so we're going to test the hot chocolate first. And I gotta say, I think it works. I think that works. I'm going to call that a success. I think, can she put it close to her mouth to drink? That's a question. Let's see. It does look very odd though. That she has like a gun in one hand and she has hot chocolate in the other. It's funny. She stole Roll Keeper's cig. She has hot chocolate in her hand. So I like that. That's good. That's good. That's good. What about this? Let's see. Yeah, I'd say the icing. The icing seems to 12 scale. It's just funny. It looks like he's yelling about icing. It's so funny. It looks like he's yelling about like the quality of the icing. He's just like, this icing is terrible. It tastes like shit. How the fuck do you eat this shit? So that's kind of funny. Let's see. The Christmas cracker. He could hold the Christmas cracker. It looks like a shake weight. It looks like a wrapped up shake weight. It looks like a wrapped up shake weight, but he can hold it in his hand. So far so good. So far so good. I don't really have any real complaints here about any. Well, some of the stuff is it's a little too big, but I think it should be okay. All right, let's try. Let's try the donut. Let's see, can he hold the donut? Let's see, can we get him to hold the donut? Ladies and gentlemen, he can hold the donut. He can hold the donut. Look at that. Oh shit, Jay Gonzo. Look, I found the fucking thing that you were talking about. the holiday party teeny tinies thing, so that's why I'm holding up this Kenny Omega, but I think I'm actually going to use this to make a custom Legend series, because I think if I change a couple of things, I think I can make this Tony. I can make a custom Tony out of this Kenny Omega. They had like 6-7 packs. Yeah, they had a couple too, but I think I only grabbed one of them because I'm hoping the rest of them go on clearance whenever they clearance all the Christmas shit out. So hopefully those get put on clearance because I'm gonna buy a couple more. But yeah, they even did the little snowman on the little snowman on the donut. But I don't really have any complaints, dude. Like, all this shit seems to actually be legit 112 skill, so I'll have to see if I can rig up a like a Christmas dinner picture for next week's stream. See if we could do that. The only thing that I'm gonna say is not to scale that I have some complaints about is this. This is more Barbie scale than it is 112 scale, so the gingerbread thing is no good. And the minced pies. Is that what the fuck these things are called? Yeah. These mince pies, they might be a little too big too. So those aren't good. Oh shit. There he is. Well, let me get
What's up, Chew?
one for Jay Gonzo. Let me get one for
What's up, Chew?
Yeah, Shane went live while I was at work. I was trying to multitask. I was just trying to type while I was at work. I was like, oh shit, Shane's live. And make sure I stop in. And his stream did good. He didn't crash out. His stream didn't crash like mine did last night. So the Google Chrome worked. So Shane got Google Chrome, and now he doesn't have any more stream issues. So it's good. Oh, and I forgot to test this out. The fucking glass of milk that this comes with. So it comes with cookies and milk. So if you have a Santa, well, that might be too big for his hands, I think. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I might actually. Yeah, the stickers kind of suck on this. I was telling Woody about that. That there's like stickers around some of these things. They're really shitty. They're cheap. So I would just peel that off and like actually paint milk being in the container or in the cup instead of just putting a fucking sticker on it. Or they should have just molded it in white and then could have just painted it and been like, oh, cup of milk. There you go. So, anywho. Oh, and then the presents are my favorite part of this whole thing, because these are actually for the oh yeah, I had to show you that. But yeah, the presents are 112 scale. Those are perfect. So if you already have a tree, if you got one of those like cheap ass trees from Walmart and just dressed it up to make it look like a Christmas tree, and you need some like last minute gifts to put by it, $5. All that shit I just showed you was $5. Five Below. So yeah, Five Below has those. They have these two. Because Woody asked me to grab one for him because we're gonna do a little trade. So he wanted this one. I might actually go back and get me one of these. It's like a grillin' and chillin'. It's like a little McDonald's kind of fast food. Little accessory set. You get like a Happy Meal box. Where is it? To-go boxes for the burgers. A ketchup dispenser. A to-go bag. Like a the fuck are these things called? The hell are these called? Basket. A basket for your burger and your french fries. They give you like a fucking cafeteria tray for some reason. There's like a Dairy Queen Blizzard up there, a soda cup, an ice cream cone. There's like a chicken sandwich, a burger, some chicken nuggets, funnel cake. So $5, dude. All this shit for $5. They had one that was like sushi themed that had boba in it. They have like a Mexican food themed one that has like a quesadilla presser in it. They have a Greek one that has like falafels and Greek food in it. I think during the summertime they had one of these, but it was like an actual barbecue grill and had stuff like hot dogs and hamburgers to cook on it, but they didn't have it. Let me show you that charger though. Let me see. Because I actually stopped by their live stream that they did, and they were really cool people. And they said I'm living the street. Let's say I'm living the street cart. I haven't seen the street cart. You're gonna have to, Shane, you're gonna have to show that next time you're on stream. You're gonna have to what's it called? You're gonna have to show it because what's it called? You're gonna have to show it. Are you sure it was this? Well, here, let me. So they did a live stream. And I asked a couple of questions. And they pretty much answered every single one of them. Let me see if I can pull this up. But from what they said, Jeff, was that this was a completely different. What they had said was they did the design. So they said they did the design for the van. But they weren't associated with the company that took everyone's money. That was a completely different company. They weren't associated with it. They took the van's design and they took a whole bunch of money from this company too. So they're two completely separate things. However, it is your money. So you are entitled to you're entitled to spend it. However, I will put this link in there. I'll put the link in the chat here. I can say shit like that. I'm 42. So I will put that in there. But I would listen to Jeff because Jeff is a wise man. And one of the things Jeff is not a liar. So I'm just saying I would wait. I wouldn't immediately jump on this yet. I would wait until like the summertime and just see if anything happens. And if these people actually make the car, then they actually make it. If they don't, then they don't. But yeah, from overseas. What? I saw a crazy NECA sale from overseas. Thank God Tony talked me out of it. Shane, what in the hell are you? Shane always has the most interesting fucking talking points. You got 2 former cops telling you this is a scam. I will believe you. Oh yeah. Yep. Yes. Yes. Unless I don't know, would Big Bad Toy Store still charge you the $4 shipping if you did it through Big Bad Toy Store? But then again, you're also gonna have to pay that upcharge too if you get it through Big Bad Toy Store. There's that upcharge. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I never thought they would do it. This might actually get pre-ordered on stream. Ah, shit. They fucking reissued. They reissued the fucking Jason Voorhees statue. That's fucking awesome. Maybe if they reissued this Jason statue, hopefully, everyone please cross your fingers and hope to God that they reissue the Michael Myers statue, because I have always wanted that Michael Myers statue, and ever since I bought that Ghostbusters one, I've been hooked on Kotobukiya statues. So I may have to pull the trigger on this because I really like their horror statues, but they're so trying to get the first editions are so expensive, and it's one of those where like if you don't jump on them, they sell out and then that's it. So that's awesome though that they have. Oh, that is cool. That's a cool vinyl. I know we're all over the place, but that's a cool vinyl like that. It's got Sally's eye. Oh look, they got the hitchhiker. That's kind of cool. I actually don't think is new. Oh no, this isn't new. I think he came in a 2-pack. Or was that Chop Top? I think it was Chop Top that came in the 2-pack. But I also think it might have been the Hitchhiker. It was one of the two. It was one of the two, but that's fucking awesome though. When does this come out? May. Why do they always do this shit? They always put out shit that I could get signed, and then they just never Moving took every cent. Oh, they still charge that $4. Okay, that's not awful, but you're still gonna have to put down a down payment, so it'd be cool if they were figures instead of statues. Jeff is in the market for a Smexy Jason Voorhees and a Smexy Freddy Krueger statue. Oh, they have Eradicator in stock. How much are they charging for? Oh, I don't know. Are these things this? Are said Mezco? Are Mafex figures this expensive now? I remember these used to be like $60. At least when I got my God, I think the first Mafex figure I bought was the Margot Robbie Harley Quinn. I think that was like $50. And that was like all the way back in like 2017, I think. Or 2016, whenever the movie came out. Oh, that's cool. I actually haven't seen Kaiju number 8, but that's really cool. Oh yeah, has anyone seen this? I have some questions. I have some questions for McFarlane. And my question is, why? Why? I also like how the Batman has articulation, but there's only just articulation here and here and there and in the head, I think. But there's no articulation in the arms, no articulation in the hands, no articulation in the thighs or the knees or the feet. So you are essentially paying for a statue. $70, mind you. So that's a bit unfortunate. That's a bummer. That's not good. Oh, they have little armory stuff now. That's cool. These are very cool. These little armory, like the little armory weapons, they're very cool. They're very detailed, but they're very fragile. So like if you stepped on one of these, it would probably break. It would probably shatter. So, and they're a little small. I know it says 1/12 scale, but these are smaller than 1/12 scale. They're more like if you gave them to these Figma figures, these scale no problem with Figma figures. The other ones, you try to give that to G.I. Joe, it's going to look very strange. So, not necessarily worth it. I do have this Megan though. This Megan is fucking awesome. She might be on my favorite figures for the year. I think I really enjoyed the movie. And she's on my shelf back there somewhere behind there. She's there. Jeff is in the market for nothing for right now. Oh, damn. It's happening in the comics? Jeff, I haven't read, like... Oh, okay. They're true 1/12th? Oh, okay. Listen, I've only bought them, like... I think I've only bought one of the kits one time. But that was for one of the Tomy Tech Little Armory girls. Because I needed guns for... Yeah. I'm telling you right now, I'm calling it Rule Keeper. Do not be surprised if those fucking things show up at Ross. Alright, Shane, you have a good night. Hopefully my beautiful voice will soothe you to sleep. What, the Hitchhiker? The Hitchhiker is fucking cool. That is a very cool figure. They have some really cool... Like, NECA is putting out some really cool horror shit. And I know, listen. I know there's a lot of frustration around NECA right now and the way that they're handling things. I completely understand. I would be frustrated too. If I was put in the same situation. So I completely understand that. However, as a horror fan, I cannot resist the NECA figure, dude. They do such a good job. I already have this Jason. He's on my... That's actually the Jason I got at Dallas Vintage Toys. He is back there with the Part 6 Jason. He's very cool. He was on my want list for a very long time because Kane Hodder is my favorite Jason. And I have a soft spot for Part 7, okay? I know a lot of people hate New Blood. They think it's too goofy. I think it's fine. I think it's a fun horror movie. Is it a bit bonkers that Jason goes up against essentially a fucking superpowered teenage girl? Yes. But it's fun. It's fun. The kills are creative. They always make me laugh. And I can't really complain. Oh, that's a good fucking deal. $26.99 for the Nightmare Demon. That's not too bad. I do need to get the set of 4 of these so then I can recreate the where is it? So I can recreate the scene, the like random ass scene from American Werewolf in London. Years later, still can't figure out why the fuck this scene is in the movie because it plays literally no part in the plot. It's just, it's there. It's so fucking odd. It's so odd, and I don't understand. I think, well, I don't know who all is going to Dallas Vintage Toys, because Woody and I were talking about that earlier. Because that's definitely on his to-do list whenever he comes down here for DFW, and I need to go back because they have this at at Dallas Vintage Toys, and I need this for my horror shelf. Okay, I need the dog creature from The Thing. I need this. Okay, and they had it the last time I was there. I need this for my shelf. Okay, I need the dog creature. Probably one of my favorite horror movies. The Thing, I love it. I like to put it on to fall asleep to. Not that it's a boring movie, it just puts me to sleep. It's perfect. For some reason, The Exorcist puts me to sleep too. I sleep just fine. Oh damn! Look at that, Casey Jones, $22.79. Look at that. Big Bad Toy Store is actually having good sales. I have this Halloween Kills Michael Myers. I just need the 2018. I need the 2018 Michael Myers and the Halloween Ends Michael Myers. Technically, I need the Halloween 2 Michael Myers too. Oh, that's a good deal too. If this was the black and white version, I would have pulled the trigger on stream for it, but I'm only doing the black and white versions of the Universal Monsters, sadly. This I pulled the trigger on as soon as it went up. This is going to look fucking awesome next to my Kessler Wolf. And I love the fact that you get the decaying version. You can make the decaying version of Jack. And you can make the nightmare version of David. That's fucking awesome. That's really cool. My only complaint is that they didn't give you another face and neck with Jack, where his, well, you can't see me. There we go. Where his face is all slashed up from the Kessler Wolf when the Kessler Wolf kills him. I kind of wish they had done that. It's all math, and I told you there would be no math. Kane Hodder is awesome. I met him a few times. He's killed more people on film than anyone, but John Wick is probably getting close. Dude, I met Kane Hodder. He was fucking awesome. He was such a cool guy. I met him this year, and I got him to sign my Jason Funko Pop. Where is it? Probably can't see it. It's on... Where is it? Where the fuck am I pointing? It's on this shelf right here. Not this shelf, but the shelf below it, with all my signed, my autograph stuff. He was really cool. If you're a fan of Kane Hodder, I recommend you watch his documentary. Really good. Very kind of sad. It gets very in-depth about his fire stunt accident, which is why he has to wear those gloves on his hands, because he has nerve damage from his hands, where he got third-degree burns. He almost died from that. I have both versions. I have both versions of this creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh fuck! You know what? That Gillman might be on my favorites. I had to start picking out my favorites for the stream on the 27th. Oh shit! They have the Christmas Elvira. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I have an Elvira, but like, how can you not resist a fucking Christmas Elvira? That is awesome. And they're ginger dead men. And she comes with like this little goblin creature. But that's so funny. I forgot that they showed this fucking thing. They always show stuff, and then I always forget about it. I have this Beetlejuice on pre-order. Not really bothered about the articulation. The faces look okay to me. I'm not gonna... I don't think I'm gonna shell out for the Mezco one. I think this one will do just fine. Put them on my shelf back there. This, I can't wait for this. the trash and suicide from the Return of the Living Dead. Gaines and I are excited about this. This is Gaines' favorite horror movie. I also love this horror movie. I have this on the 4K Steelbook. It has Tarman on the front. It's really cool. This Krampus looks fucking awesome too. Which actually, this might need to be one that I need to watch before Christmas. I don't think he has much articulation, but he's pretty cool. And the clown is really cool too. It's like Jack in the Box. It is really cool. I like the fact that he has these like feet like he's eating a child. That's really cool. Oh no, I don't have the 40th anniversary of the Creep. I actually need this because I love Creepshow. Creepshow was like one of the first first couple of horror movies I watched. I remember we had this on DVD. And my mom let me watch it. And I love all of them except the final story, the one with the roaches. That one freaks me the fuck out because I'm not a fan of roaches. Growing up, I've had to what's it called? We've had to stay in areas where there were roaches, and there was a time, well, I feel bad for Shane because Shane's trying to go to sleep, but I remember there was a time I was sleeping, a fucking roach crawled up my leg. And there was one time there was one that crawled on the back of my neck. I've had very bad I've had a very traumatizing experience with roaches. So, yeah, to see a dude literally get succumbed by like an army of roaches is fucking terrifying. So I can't do that one. The other ones I can do. Can't do that one though. I think I have this Jigsaw on pre-order too. Which looks cool. I like the little Billy on the tricycle. I love that it has the pig mask. That's so fucking cool. That's awesome. I have this on pre-order too. I can't wait for this. This Sir Christopher Lee Hammer horror Dracula. So cool. So fucking cool. Never thought that we would get Hammer horror figures. This is so cool because this was, I mean, if you know your horror history, you know that Universal and Hammer at the time, they were competing against each other on who could be the top dog of making horror movies. And Sir Christopher Lee was in Dracula, which is very cool. So I can't wait for that. That one's going to be cool. I have this on pre-order too because I don't have an Ash. And I love that it comes with Cheryl. So that's going to be cool. I love that she has the pencil. She fucking stabs in what's her name's leg. I wish she had the I wish she had like the smiling, like the kind of laughing head when she's like sitting crisscross applesauce in the doorway and she's taunting Ash. That would have been cool. Oh, this one I can't wait for too. Oh, who would have thought we would get a fucking Vincent Price action figure? And not only that, they would give us they would give us all three versions of Vincent Price. Like young Vincent Price when he was starting, like middle-aged Vincent Price, and then like Edward Scissorhands era Vincent Price before he passed away. How fucking awesome is that? That is so cool. And you get the black cat, you get the raven, you get the skull. I don't think he has like a cigarette. Oh no, he does come with a cigarette. That's fucking awesome. So cool. Oh, dude. Listen, I know we all hate NECA right now because they're being assholes, but I have to give NECA props for this. This is so fucking cool to give us not only Vincent Price, but give us like the beginning, middle, and end of his career. Vincent Price. That is so fucking cool. That is so cool. Now I need to find this chair. I need to know where the hell you get that chair. Oh fuck, I could give him the chair that I have. That chair I got from Michael's that I painted. I could give him that chair. I need a good mummy figure. I agree. BBTS has a McFarlane Green Lantern Batman for $17.99. Interesting. But yeah, that Vincent Price is... that shit is awesome. I think I pre-ordered these Nightmare Before Christmas ones too. I think I only did Jack and Sally. I do need an Ultimate McGrady too. Let's see. Oh, I pre-ordered this too because I don't have a Stripe. I don't have a Stripe and I don't have Gizmo. And the fact that they also gave us the little Mogwai version of Stripe is awesome. Because Stripe, listen, I know everyone loved Gizmo. I loved Stripe as a kid. The first time I watched Gremlins, the first time my aunt showed me Gremlins, I loved Stripe more than Gizmo. Because he had the little mohawk, and he was like he was the little bastard of all the Mogwais. When they all become gremlins, he's the little bastard of all of them because he's the one that's in charge. So that's cool. Let's see. Oh, they still have Candyman in stock. That's cool. God, I wish they would do an ultimate version of Candyman. I don't know if they have the I don't know if they have the likeness rights to Tony Todd still, but that would be cool. I also need Count Orlok too, but I think I pre-ordered the glow-in-the-dark version. Or not the glow-in-the-dark, the black and white version. I pre-ordered this one. I already have an Elvira, but I love this movie so much. The Elvira Mistress of the Dark movie. It's so batshit crazy and bonkers, but I love it. I still need this 2-pack. I still need a Chucky and a Tiffany. Let's see. They have Bert. This is the creep show I have on my shelf right now. This is from the Shudder what's it called? The reboot of Creep Show. I got that at Target. That one's actually cool because it comes with the comic book. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Trying to see. I have the Sam. That Sam is awesome. I still need a Phantom of the Opera, but they haven't done a black and white version. So that's why I haven't pulled the trigger on it. I love they made a fucking John Bon Jovi. That's so random. Such a random ass figure to make. Where the hell is... Oh god, at some point I gotta get a Greta. I have to get a Greta. God, I'm trying to find this, Oh, yeah, that Bride of Frankenstein. I have that pre-ordered. I don't know where... Oh, I don't have a Pinhead either. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Well, anyway, it was like it was a black and white version of Count Orlok, but I can't find it for some reason. But Shane said he wanted a I think, was it Cool? What the hell was that? Was it Cool Toys Club? I think this is... Oh yeah, this is the site that Mython used to... that he used to talk about. God, I hope him and Bev go to DFW so we can welcome them back with open arms, because I definitely miss them. Ooh, a fodder Mafex Hush Bath, so I might get creative and make a Green Lantern Batman. Very cool. Very, very cool. Alright, here we go, Shane. I got you a mummy. This is the only mummy you'll need. Shane said he needed a good mummy figure. Here you go. There you go, Shane. That's the fucking mummy that you need, bud. Yeah, there you go, Shane. That's the only mummy you need, bud. There you go, Shane. Get you that mummy. And you better open it live, too. There you go. Get you that. Well, if Shane didn't already fall asleep, but there you go. I found you a mummy. You didn't specify what kind of mummy, but there you go. And I believe she comes out this year. Oh no, she comes out next year. There you go. I do need to get this one too. I have the one in the pink, but I don't know. For some reason, this one's doing it for me. This one in like the all black. It's doing it for me. Not sure why. But I think it's because this one reminds me a little bit more of the Playboy Japan logo. It's pretty similar to this one. So I think that's why I like it, but I also think it's because I'm slowly falling down a rabbit hole with Snail Shell. And they have me hooked. I think that I'm hooked on these figures. And is she actually in stock? Wait a minute. Oh. Oh shit, she is in stock. Look at that. She's already in stock. Well, then in that case, yep, she might need to be getting ordered, I think. I think that's one of those cases that she might need to get ordered. Maybe I do need 2 bunny girls. I think that's what this is. I have this one. So maybe I need 2. Maybe I need to review both. But the mummy girl, I'm definitely pre-ordering this. Jeff, have you ordered from Cool Toys Club? Can you vouch for this before I even put down a pre-order on anything? Can you vouch for this? I know Mython has ordered from this before, or Roll Keeper. If Roll Keeper's still here, Roll Keeper probably went to sleep. Never ever. Damn. Is Roll Keeper still here? I know Mython used to order from... He used to order the High Toys G.I. Joe stuff from here. So I'm not too sure. But these look amazing too. I just want to point that out. These look awesome. Well, I don't know. That Lady J, she's got a bit of a giraffe neck. But this beachhead looks very cool. He looks very cool. The Vipers look... Oh, that Firefly looks cool too. Look how cool that looks. That looks fucking awesome. Just to see like the Classified Series one just shrunk down. That's really cool. Oh, dude, they did the Crimson Guards. What? That's cool. That's cool. I'm pretty sure Chad probably already has these pre-ordered. Oh, look at that Viper. Oh, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. Yeah, these look fucking awesome. These look cool. Got mine yesterday. Cool Toys is legit. Okay. I know Roll Keeper. Roll Keeper's already on. Roll Keeper is on these High Toys. I kind of want the Spirit, dude. The Spirit looks so cool. It's so cool to see these go from like 112 scale to 118 scale. He looks so cool. But I can't do it. I can't do 118th and 112 scale anymore. That is just... Trying to find the balance between the two is just, it's too much. But that does look fucking awesome though. That looks cool. Yeah, if I think Shane fell asleep, but Shane said he wanted a mummy, and well, I did find him a mummy. He didn't specify what kind of mummy, but he said he needed a good mummy. There you go. She's a certified, as Ninja would say, that's a certified thickie. So, alright, if that is legit then I will have to pre-order that I'm gonna have to pre-order that. I also want to try out. I've heard some good things about this Rambo, but I don't know what Rambo to go with. Do I go with the Part 2 Rambo? Do I go with the Part 1 Rambo? Do I go with the Part 3 Rambo? I kind of like the Part 2 Rambo because he's in all black. And he has a cool jacket. I think Tony said he has the Part 2 Rambo. But these Rambos look good. So I don't know. Rollkeeper, have you dived into these? Yummy mummy. What's up, Crown? Let me get you your...
What's up, you?
He said yummy mummy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I accidentally took the thing off. Sorry. We're looking at Harley's ass again. I don't know. Rollkeeper, have you gotten any of these Rambos yet? Let me check Amazon and see. Because I know Amazon had it, and it was for way less than $100. Like, way less than $100, so... We're gonna see. I'm gonna take a look and see. He's currently unavailable. That's a fucking bummer. Oh, that's a 3-0 one. I was gonna say that's a... Ooh, 150. Yeah. It's definitely not see, oh, you have a bunch of... So I accidentally hit that button on this one, the other tab. Oh yeah, I have some options. I forget things, but I need to watch that Terminator series first, and then I'll dive into that. But this Rainbow looks good. It looks good. I think the only High Toys thing I have on pre-order is this Major Makoto, which I cannot wait for this. This Major Makoto looks so fucking good. She looks very accurate to the Ghost in the Shell anime. Which is fucking awesome. And it says she's standing at 5.7 inches tall, so they actually made her shorter. So that's pretty good. She's not gonna tower over everyone. But what is all that she comes with? Oh, they didn't show pictures. Oh, she comes with the helmet. That's cool. She has a rifle, pistol, defender device, the jacket. I'm hoping this jacket isn't like... I hope they didn't cheap out on the pleather. Because that would... That's going to be a fucking bummer. If that's the case, then that's one of those that is gonna have to stay in the box, because if this is like a pleather material, then this is gonna be like I put her in one pose and that's it, or I just keep her in the box, because that is gonna deter quickly if that's the case, and that's gonna suck. That's gonna be a fucking bummer. But any oozles, we looked at we did some, I feel like we did some pretty good I feel like we did a little bit better than Friday's stream. We didn't crash, thank God. We opened up our Christmas party thing. I now have a blueprint to make a custom Tony, custom Legend series. We looked at our Scarlet, which needs some work because some areas are a little loose, and I'm gonna see if I can follow the instructions that Mikey told me on how to do an arm swap on her without breaking the figure. So I'm gonna get the MCU Kate Bishop, and I'm going to swap the arms from that one and put it on this one so she has double jointed elbows, because that's pretty much the only thing this figure needs. Otherwise, she's fucking awesome, and probably my favorite Scarlet out of all the Scarlets they've made so far. And then Rollkeeper helped me figure out what all those Marauders guns were, so thank you. He always helps me. He is my firearms expert. And Jeff told everyone to avoid that car, which is also good. Thank you, Jeffrey. Looking out for everyone. So that is that. Hopefully, if the United States Postal Service stops fucking with my mail, hopefully I'll have the those 3D printed guns that I bought. So I'll let you know about the quality of those, if those are worth picking up. That Firefly, the Cobra Island Firefly, should be here. Hopefully those 3D printed heads that I sent to Mikey, that I bought from Etsy, that I had shipped to Mikey, finally get to him, because they're in limbo. They're in postal limbo right now. For some odd ass reason, they're in postal limbo. They're in Kansas City, so they're close. But for some fucking reason, they're just in postal limbo for the past 2 days, and I can't figure out why. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But I'm going to keep my eye on the bats, though, that are on eBay. But if not, then I am going to probably... I don't know what all that is. But I think probably Tuesday I'm going to get this. Oh. I'm going to get this for myself. This is going to be my Christmas present to myself. I am going to finally be the proud owner of a Valaverse Vanguard. Since now it shows 2-day shipping, I'm going to get one, because it seems like everyone enjoyed their Vanguard that they have. I think Rollkeeper has a Vanguard. I believe Jeff has one of the Vanguards. Tony has a Vanguard. Everyone seems to like their Vanguard, so it seems like it's worth the purchase. So I think that'll be fun. Hopefully by the time DFW rolls around next year, we will be able to put our put those cool accessory kits on the Vanguards. Hopefully, fingers crossed. By the time June rolls around, we'll be able to put all that stuff on there. But anyway, though, Roll Keeper, I have two. Roll Keeper, stop making me feel bad. The reason why I'm getting it now instead of at DFW is because, frankly, I don't want to carry this fucking thing around DFW for an entire day. Because I'm gonna take the train there, since it's only like a 20-minute train ride from where I am to the DFW airport. And then from the DFW airport, it's like a 7-minute walk from the airport to the Marriott Hotel, which is where DFW 2025 is going to be held. Or the Hyatt, excuse me, not the Marriott. The Hyatt Regency is where it's going to be held. So, I don't feel like carrying this fucking thing around with me the entire day. So I'm not going to do that. Gotta do your part. Woody can't do it all by himself. I was on the phone with Woody earlier. I told him I'm going to get there early. So Woody's going to be there early. I'm going to get there early. So, I mean, I already got, I think right now I almost got $130 saved up for DFW. So hopefully by the time DFW rolls around, I'll have at least like 200 to play with just in cash, because I fucked up this year and didn't think to bring cash on me for the vendors. So next year I'll bring cash so then I can wheel and deal a little bit. And then if there's nothing from the vendors at DFW, then I will just take that and I'll save that for what I can only assume is, are we doing, well, I don't know. Is Jeff still here? Jeff, are you planning on doing a group trip to Dallas Vintage Toys next year? I don't know if Jeff is here. Jeff probably went to sleep. I don't know if Jeff is doing the, I know this year there was a group trip to Dallas Vintage Toys, so I don't know. I don't know if there's one for next year, but if there is a group trip, I would be happy to participate and go as a group, because that seemed fun. I didn't know anyone when I went this year, so I wasn't able to participate in that because I didn't know anyone. So now I know people. So I grabbed oh god, I forgot my wallet. Oh no, I came prepared, dude. When Sunday came around, I was like, I'm catching the train at this time. It should get me to the station at this time, and it's only going to take me like so and so minutes to get from the station to the convention center. So it wasn't that bad. It didn't get hot until like by the time I left the convention center is when it hit like 100 and something, and I'm over here dying waiting for the fucking train to come, and it was like I had to wait like 30-40 minutes for the fucking train. Thank God I thought to bring a bottle of water with me in my backpack, because otherwise I would have been fucked. I probably would have dehydrated and probably passed out, because it hit 100 and something. It got fucking hot that day. So but I think actually let me see, because Let me see if I can actually put in the days for DFW now. I wasn't able to. But let me see if it'll let me. Let me see. Because I already have the I already have days off for the horror convention. So nope, it's only up until the 15th now. So probably after next week. After next week, it'll probably let me put in those days off. So once those are good, I just gotta wait for the tickets to go up. I'm gonna do the Commander's package for next year. And then I think I was talking to Woody about maybe doing the build night thing on, I think it's either Friday or Saturday is the build night. Because I think that'd be kind of cool to sit down and put together a vehicle, kind of someone showing you the step-by-step process on how to put together a vehicle. I think that'd be kind of cool. Oh my god, 2 gray, 1 tan, 1 pink. You lucky bastard, you got a pink Vanguard. I hope you know Ninja's gonna... You better lock your window, Jay Gonzo. Ninja's gonna come through and fucking... He's gonna steal that pink Vanguard from you. I'd lock those windows up nice and tight. Ninja's gonna come in like the Grinch and steal your pink Vanguard. You're gonna wake up on Christmas Day and there's no Vanguard. The build workshop? Okay. I think it's only like $50 now. $50 extra dollars. Or was there like a package that included that and the build night, or do you have to do the build night separately from the Commander's package? You gotta let me know. What that is, or maybe I have to wait. I don't know, but I definitely know I'm getting a Vanguard because I've heard enough about this Vanguard and I want one now. Of course, I have to buy the missile launcher separately, but I don't mind that. That's okay. But still pretty cool though. Oh yeah, this that road pig was like $31 the other day. So, but anyway, that was all I wanted to say. Oh, it was additional 50. Okay, it's not too bad. But anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about real quick. Because I have to be up at 8:30 in the... Actually, no, I have to be up at 8 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work because my work schedule changed. So, and we already went 3 hours anyway, so this is going to be rough on the replay squad. But anyway, I appreciate all of you for letting me entertain you on Saturday, since Friday's stream was a fucking disaster, and this makes up for it. But next week will be the like countdown to Christmas stream, since that'll be before that. So if I get the Vanguard, it'll probably be here by the time Friday rolls around. So I will probably open that on stream, and you'll get to see me be a little kid on Christmas opening up a Vanguard. Being excited, happy lad playing with his Vanguard on stream. So that'll be that. And then the next stream will be on the 27th, and that'll be the last stream of the year. So stop by. I have a couple of guests already lined up, and we will be talking our favorite figures of the year. Not a top 10 or top 5 or anything, just you grab however many figures you felt were your favorite figures, and we go around and we talk about them. So with that being said though, that is that. make sure to check out Tony. Oh, he's not doing the pre-roll. That's right. Tony's not doing the pre-roll this week, so no pre-roll this week. But check out the Mega Powers Monday and Thursday. Tony is doing the D&D stream on Tuesday. Chad is going live on Wednesday. Jeff, Zakinin, and Mikey are doing their stream after the Mega Powers on Thursday. Just figure it out. And then I will be going live at 7 on Friday, and then Figure Fight Club is at 9. And then, does anyone go live on Saturdays? I think Fox usually goes live on Saturdays, but she hasn't been going live recently. So, I'm not sure if she's going live this week, but we'll see. And then the pre-roll will probably be that following Sunday. So, that's it for me. You've all been wonderful. Thank you all for, I think Tony's just, it has not been a good week for, it's not been a good weekend for Tony. Between his, 3 POA Saturday and Wednesday for, Rule Keeper. See, that's why he's my mod. I think he's not doing it because he had some cage fighting show that he had to do. And then I think he has a wrestling show that he has to do today. And he's not in a very good mood about that stuff. But anyway, you've all been wonderful. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see all of you on Friday. Unless we do like an unscripted where you see me play Marvel Rivals again, because I'm hooked on that game. But I'm taking a break from it for a few days. But anyway, I'll see all of you on Friday. Woo!